Good morning. My name is Rachel. I am a Thrifty Crocheter, and today is June the 7th. 365 days of kindness. Just be kind every day of the year. June 7th. God created. God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. Genesis 1:31. There's no doubt that when you look at all the various creatures of the world, there must have been a mastermind behind it all. It doesn't really matter what you believe about the origins of creation. God created it all. You only have to watch the Discovery Channel to be absolutely stunned by the intricate detail and intelligence of nature. Take some time to appreciate the complex and mysterious ways of God. They are seen not only in things you don't understand, but also in simple things that you do. Notice the color of a flower. Enjoy feeling the softness of a dog's ears. Listen to the song of the early bird. When God created, it indeed was very good. Act of kindness. Bring treats to a dog park. I would agree to that if you only give them to your dog, because somebody else's dog may not like those kind of treats, or they might have allergies to certain kinds of treats. And you might be, so I would agree to that only if you're giving them in it, and if you give another different dog a treat, make sure it's okay with that dog's master first. Important. Daily guidepost for grandmothers. June 7th. Show me the path where I should go. O Lord, point out the right road for me to walk. Psalm 25:4. Four quotes in bright colors and various sizes are taped to my kitchen cabinets. The first quote on a piece of shocking pink paper says in huge black letters, "Get over it. Stop whining and start winning." That quote wakes me up every morning and reminds me to hold no grudges and maintain a positive attitude all day long. That sounds pretty good. Quote number 2 is on the cabinet over the counter that holds 70 jars of tea. Oh my word, 70? 70 jars of tea. Wow. It says, if you're cold, tea will warm you. If you're heated, it will calm you. British Prime Minister William Gladstone. That quote reminds me to be hospitable and invite my friends over for tea often. I do, and my little tea parties have enriched my life immeasurably over the years. The next quote, the one taped to my kitchen cabinet just to the right of the kitchen sink, spells out 4 of the most important sentences I can say. I am proud of you. What is your opinion? I love you. Thank you. Those 4 sentences nudge me to be more affirming, affectionate, appreciative, and positive person. I try to punctuate my conversations with those 4 sentences when my children are growing up. The last quote to the left of the kitchen sink, typed in bright yellow paper, proclaims, if you had faith even as tiny as a mustard seed, you could say to the mountain, move, and it will go far away. Nothing is impossible. Matthew 17:20. That's the one that gives me constant hope, unlimited encouragement, and a daily dose of comfort, no matter what I'm trying to accomplish. So there you have it, a whole philosophy of life on my kitchen cabinets. Father, for the wisdom of others and the soothing comfort of your word, I thank you. Patricia Lorenz. Wow. Talk about a room full of positivity. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. And all the tea parties, because she's got like literally 70 jars of tea. Wow. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Illustrated words of Jesus for women. And today is the 7th. Prayer and relationships. Forgive us our debts as we have forgiven our debtors. Matthew 6:12. Jesus began the Lord's Prayer by honoring God's name. Then he gave all control to God. Next, he asked God to help us forgive others. Now he asked God for forgiveness. But the prerequisite to that request is forgiving others. So this example shows that we shouldn't ask God to do things for us that we aren't willing to do for others. Remember that Jesus always focused on relationships. It is pointless to come to God with praise or requests if there are relationship issues you aren't willing to deal with. Forgiveness is not the stripe that says, I will forgive, but not forget. It is not to bury the hatchet with the handle sticking out of the ground so you can grasp it in the middle, or grasp it in the minute you want it. Dwight L. Moody. Yes. Remember that Jesus always focused on relationships. He certainly did. And I wrote in big letters, forgive others. It's hard for us to forgive and forget. It really is. Sometimes we want to, as humans, we want to hold that grudge, and it's really not worth it, really. It's not worth the emotional pain and setback. I mean, you should just forgive and forget. You can't just keep living in the past. I mean, there's no reason. I hate to quote some Disney stuff, but sometimes Disney has some pretty good things, like from Lion King. They talk about not living in the past, because the past can't hurt you, but you can either run from it or you can learn from it. And Frozen, let it go. Just gotta let it go sometimes. You just gotta let that past go and just go on to the future. Go on and just live in the present and go on to the future. Quit living. I mean, it's like a. And I think that I've heard there's a reason why your car has a rear view mirror. Why the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield. Because you think about it, the windshield is big, the rear view mirror is only like this big. Because when you're driving, you're looking forward. You're seeing the whole big picture. Whereas in the past, it's all behind you, and you don't need to worry about what's behind you. You need to worry about what's in front of you. You just can't keep living in the past because it's all back there. Anyway, with that, this small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. As you hold this swatch in your hand, may you feel God's strength, love, and peace flow, and know that He holds you in His hands. May God bless and comfort you in time of need and give you peace. Amen. Love y'all. Bye.